those many.
Yeah.
So as we are aware that, the visual outcomes, the disease activity, the predictability is excellent with this molecule, and we can have every, 3 monthly injections in these patients. So this is one of my first cases, which I call it as a case of serendipity. He was a 80-year-old gentleman, a high myopic with a left eye CNVM, which I was treating, and the right eye was 6/6 always. So he received one ranibizumab and one brolucizumab in his left eye. So this is how his story starts in the left eye. This is the CNV here. And this is the response which we had post-Paginex. And at 1 month, it's flat and dry. So he comes to me for follow-up at 2 months because he was good. We didn't inject him. I'm also not doing loading dose in these patients. So the left eye recurs. But surprisingly, the right eye, which I dilated just by chance, was showing a peripapillary CNVM, which is seen very beautifully here. Patient has absolutely no symptoms. He's 6/6. So it was an incidental finding. He was a pharmacologist doctor's father, and we definitely injected his right eye first, and we moved straight to Paginex. And this is the dramatic response at 1 week, which we had for this classic CNVM. The hemorrhage had gone and the lesion had dried up. Then we injected the left eye also, which again looked better. At 5 weeks, he was bone dry. You can see the lesion of the treatment naive eye. You can see that the lesion is almost gone. It's just partly visible. So there is no net on this high definition scan here. Maybe this light here. And that's when we gave him a second dose of his Paginex here, because there was some intraretinal fluid here, But the sad news is we lost him in the second wave of COVID, So he was doing very well, and we could let him see, for his last days of his life. This is a patient of a PED which got fatter and flatter over 8 months. This is a follow-up of 4 Paginex injections, which I have. The longest follow-up I have of maximum injections of my patient. My first patient whom I treated, she was a 64-year-old lady of an occult large PED. She had received 24 ranibizumabs, 5 aflibercepts, and we moved on to brolucizumab in 30th October, the first patient. Second injection she received a month later. Why, I will tell you. I was not planning to give a loading dose. And the third was after 2.5 months. And the fourth was after 4 months because of the second wave, which she prevented her from coming in. So this is how the story starts in 2018. You can see this serous PED here, which is visible. We injected her post-eccentrics. She flattened very well with 2 injections. It came back with a vengeance. You can see that there is, horizontal extension. There is a lot of hyperreflective foci which show activity of this lesion. So the PED gets broadened here. There's intraretinal fluid here, as you can see, with HRFs here. So this is when we gave the first brolucizumab, and you can see this is a very wide PED, looking like IPCV with all features. This is on day 1, the first time I saw the RPE coming so close, and this becoming like a cleft here. This is day 1, because I was very scared of the inflammation. This was my first patient I was learning. This is 1 week post injection. She was looking very good, but she comes back very unhappy at day 15, So I was worried that maybe she's got some, reaction to the drug, but there was absolutely no inflammation, no vitreous cells, nothing. But the PED had gone up, and the HRFs, as you can see, had moved here, because of the sudden flattening which we got after the first injection. So PEDs are very difficult to treat, and I think Paginex makes our job very easy in these patients, as I will show you in this case. So this is then we gave the second injection at first month because of the rebound which we had in the PED. And this is again day 3. The vision improved to 618 from 660 when she started with. This was the best improvement we had throughout all the other injections also. Then day 10, again, we had a 100 micron reduction, and the vision was 618. This is the closest it comes to the this choroid here, the PED here, as you can see. At 5 weeks, she looked very good. So I said, oh, wow, let's get little greedy and delay further, So I think 3 months is the cutoff where a PED can, live with Paginex. Then it came back again with a vengeance. So I've come to my sweet spot that, maybe 2 monthly injections for a patient with occult CNVM is very important, because these are very difficult nuts to crack. So we gave the injection here again. You can see the third injection was given. And again, we got a good response. She comes back at 4 months, with all this COVID business. And you can see that she's much, much better. There's a serosanguinous PED here, and we gave the fourth Paginex here. And here again, we got a very good response. Again, you can see the foveal dip also coming back. So these very high PEDs above 1,000 also do respond to this miraculous drug which we are seeing in our armamentarium. What about the treatment naive cases? This was a 55-year-old type A personality lady who came with metamorphopsia, running into my clinic saying, that she's seeing wavy everything in life since last 1 week. And this is how she had a typical RAP lesion, type 3 CNVM with intraretinal fluid here. And this is the hemorrhage, which is seen here beautifully, intraretinal hemorrhage. And this is the express drying, which we saw in this eye. I think the lesion is intraretinal. So this drug being so small just dries it off beautifully. And look at the foveal contour coming back here, So I was wondering whether I'm just, missing out some. So this is the high definition raster scan through the lesion. And you can see, except for some HRFs, the lesion is actually dry, So now at 1 month, what do I treat? So I have followed up this patient. She's remained dry for last 3 months, and I'm not giving her any injection because I don't know what to treat, So I think this drug has maybe really worked and healed the lesion, but it's too early to say in AMD, as we all know, So this is an 80-year-old lady who I've been following up for last 20 years. She was like a very faithful patient who stayed with me for 20 years. So she had received 2 PDTs in 2003, 40 ranibizumabs PRN, 2 DEX implants. Why in AMD, you'll ask? So she presented with vision of counting fingers at 3 meters, with cystoid macular spaces, with retinal cysts, with SHREM, with all the biomarkers you want. So we gave her a last shot of brolucizumab because we said, let's try this new drug. And we had a magic improvement in vision also and in the scan also, which I will share with you all. So this is how the story starts in 2010. Fast forwarding here, this is how it happened. There was a PED with intraretinal fluid, cystic fluid, SHREM coming up with HRFs. The fluid was never really going away. So I said, oh, maybe this is like, an inflammatory element of fluid, and maybe I'm missing out something, So that's when we decided to do a Ozurdex in her case. But it didn't move a micron. And then we moved back to Eccentrics. And then after the first wave of COVID, she came here to me in November 2020 with this sort of a total disarray, the whole retinal architecture. So I said, let's do a last try with this new drug. I discussed with her daughter, who is a highly educated teacher in American school. So this is how she looked pre-brolucizumab. I mean, there is no retina at all to be seen in a retinal architecture. This is on day 30th, okay? This is like, retinal regeneration is what I feel it is happening. And she never had this in her life with me, This is a foveal dip with a vision improving. I just said, I thought, there won't be any vision improvement, but she improved to 660, And this is how she comes back after the second wave with a recurrence here, but this is looking a much better retina, in spite of 6 months later, she was, and her vision is still 660 partial. That's when we have given her a second dose and we are looking out for a further improvement. So I think I'll stop at this, I think, rather than burden with too many cases. And thank you very much for your patient indulgence. Thank you so much.